Hey guys, so once again from the lake. Just another thing I wanted to talk to you about because it's so acute for me. So those of you who don't know me, one really fun thing for many might be that for my whole life I used to be like shit scared of heights. There's like this one famous story when I went up a mountain with a friend and I told him, okay, at some point, okay, you need to get a helicopter because I can't walk any more step. So I was completely shit scared and it wasn't like a very difficult climb or so. I was just looking down into the kind of abyss, 50 meters, and I thought, okay, this is too much for me, I can't do this anymore. And I was like on my knees and I was shivering, and this whole drama lasted for about an hour or 2 hours. And I really couldn't move anymore, my legs couldn't support me anymore. And actually my friend was teasing me for like since ever afterwards. So heights are really a difficult thing for me, and this brings me to another thing. Like today we also did like a big hike, 7 hours, and we were climbing a lot, so it was kind of a big thing for me, I thought. But now I noticed that like so much of my fear is just gone, like it evaporated. And I was wondering why, like what can you do about fear in life in general? So like while I was doing this hike, like 3 big points came up for me. So I just wanted to share that with you. So the first point is, feel the fear and do it anyways. There's actually a book that's called like that, which means yes, there might be fear and you might feel it, but you still can act. I mean, it's just fear and you can feel the fear and you can act nonetheless and accept that wherever you are right now, it's okay. But you can still jump over your own shadow and still just do it. So for me, when I decided, okay, today I'm gonna go do this hike, I was like, okay, I might have some fear coming up, but let's just do it. I mean, there's only one way you can overcome it. Like, there's no magic formula. The fear is there, and let's see whether we can still act nonetheless. And most of the time, just do the first step, and then do the second step, and the third step maybe. And if at some point in the process you notice, okay, I can't do this, then just stop. But at least you tried it. So I think even with like the mountain tour, for example, it's the most important thing is that you just try it, and then see how to proceed. If you can do it, nice. If you cannot do it, you tried it, nice. So the second point, why is the fear even there? I think fear is just like the self-protection mechanism. So what are we even protecting? We are protecting our body, our mind, our identifications, our emotions, our house, and so on and so forth. So if you look deeper, that's all things that we accumulated in our life, but that's not what we really are. So if you kind of manage to create a distance between you and your body, between you and your mind, between you and all your identifications, then you will see you will be so much more free. Like, it's just an inner freedom that you develop. So automatically fears will come down. It's just from my own experience. So what you can do, for example, certain meditations or yogic processes. We are offering, for example, Isha Kriya for free to watch online. So you can check that out also. There will be a link below in the video. And yeah, that's definitely something that helped me a lot. In general, so that's maybe the third point. In general, all the yogic practices and all the meditations, there's something called self-regulation in the neurosciences. And all those practices, they help you to be able to regulate yourself. Or in other words, they help you to be the master of your own destiny, the master of your own being. So you aren't controlled by outside situations much, but you can be the way you want from the inside out, instead of being formed and pushed by all the situations around you. So that's actually, I believe, the big reason or the big thing that happened to me. I was always scared of heights. And in the meanwhile, like this incident I told you about where I was just like couldn't move anymore, that happened probably like 6 years ago, and since then I knew, okay, I have a problem with this. And in the meantime, I meditated a lot and did yoga and everything, and I kind of felt like do I really have this fear anymore? And I didn't really know, but I felt like something really changed inside of me. Not just about this fear, but about many other fears also. So when I went up the mountain today, I noticed something changed. I still had huge respect, and I went quite on the safe side because I'm just not used to it. But still, like this blocking fear that like completely like paralyzed me in the past, it was gone. So it's my suggestion to you actually. Yes, you feel a fear and you do it anyway for now, but in the long run, work on yourself. See how identified you really are with your things around you, and how you can maybe loosen the grip of those identities, and also start your yogic practices. Do some form of meditation, do some other forms in yoga, and you will just increase your self-regulation. And just try it and see if it helps for you. And anyway, that's like my 3 quick tips how to deal with fear and how to overcome it in the long run. So I hope it helped you. If you like it, leave a comment. If you have got questions, any input, or maybe you found other ways how you overcame your fear, then please let me know. Write a comment or just hit me a message. Bye bye.